Hey guys, have you tried fritters made out of shredded potatoes? And if not, then this one is a must watch video for you. For this I've taken around 4 to 5 raw potatoes, peeled them, soak them in water so that they don't turn dark, and now we'll grate them. So we'll be using the bigger side of the grater, grate the potatoes this way, and this will help in making the fritters very crispy and tasty with a great texture. Once done, wash it for 2 to 3 times to remove the excess starch and then strain the water. You can take small batches of the grated potatoes in your hand and squeeze out the excess water. Or to cut short this process, I am using a clean cloth to remove all the excess water from the entire batch. Transfer it onto a big plate. Next goes in some sliced onions. This will give amazing taste and slight sweetness to the bhajiya or the fritters. A teaspoon of salt. And then mix and mash for about 1 minute. Keep this aside for 5 minutes to release the water from potatoes and onions. We will not be adding any water, that is the reason it turns out very crispy and tasty. Meanwhile, let's prepare a quick garlic chutney or a dip. It takes just 5 minutes to prepare this. For this, heat a tablespoon of oil in a pan, add in a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 8 to 10 garlic pods, a piece of ginger. Fry for about 20 to 30 seconds and then add about 4 to 6 soaked dried red chilies. And if you're in a hurry, you can simply skip the soaking part. And you can add the dried red chilies directly, or you can also use 2 to 3 tablespoons of Kashmiri red chili powder. I'm also adding some salt and mix. And that's it guys, it needs only these ingredients but it turns out very tasty. I had this once in Lonavala, so I thought to share this recipe with you all. I'm also adding some water, that's the leftover water from the red chilies. Cover it with a lid and cook it on low-medium flame for about 4 to 5 minutes and then off the flame. We will grind it once it's cooled. Let's check our potato mixture. It has released enough moisture, you can see this. At this stage, we'll add in the rest of the ingredients. So in goes 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 to 2 teaspoons of crushed coriander seeds. It gives a very good flavor, so try not to skip it. 2 green chilies finely chopped, 1/4 teaspoon of carom seeds or ajwain, a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, some fresh coriander, and mix everything really well. And then I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of corn flour. This is very important guys. If you want, you can also use some rice flour or arrowroot powder. This will help in absorbing the excess moisture. And then goes in the besan or the gram flour. So in total I'm using 1 cup of gram flour, but first we'll be adding half a cup of it. Mix it. And then add the remaining flour. Just make sure to bring it to just binding consistency. You can see this. This is the perfect consistency to get the crispy texture of the bhajiya. If you don't find this consistency, then you can add 2 to 3 more tablespoons of flour. Lastly, I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Mix it really well. And that's it. Next, I'm heating enough oil for frying. Drop the fritters one by one. You can see how I'm doing. Just in any random shapes. Fry for about 4 to 5 minutes on medium-high flame or until it turns nice golden brown and crispy. And you can also see the bubbles settling on top, which means your bhajiyas are done. So guys, I always try bringing different recipes to you, and if you like my efforts, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I feel this is the perfect color and it tends to turn slightly darker once it rests. I'll remove it out. Superb. Likewise, fry all the batches and remove them out. So I've removed all of them. You can hear this sound. You can make out guys how crispy they have turned out. I'll also fry some green chilies. And now The chutney has cooled down, transfer it onto the blender and make a smooth garlic chutney. Just look at this. And that's it guys, you can serve your bhajiyas or the fritters piping hot with some garlic chutney and chilies on the side. Just look at this. Superb. So do try this recipe and let me know how it turns out for you. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.